Be honest, Habibi, have you ever sat down and asked yourself, why is it that Allah in the Quran always says, say? Like Allah is always like, for example, Surah Qul Huwa Allahu Ahad. Qul Huwa Allahu Ahad, which means say that Allah is the one. Why is that, bro? Why is that? So in this video, I'm in the forest, so I'm basically going to be explaining to you exactly why Allah is always saying Qul Huwa Allahu Ahad. Every single time. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. It's always say. The reason why Allah says that, bro, is because the word is almost like one of the most powerful things in this entire universe. Think about it, bro. Think about it. What's like the strongest thing that you can think of, or like the biggest thing that you can think of on earth? I mean, I don't know what you're going to say, but I'll give you the answer. It's mountains. Mountains are the biggest thing on earth. But like, what's the thing that can destroy mountains? Well, if you take tools, give it enough time, you'll be able to like carve through a mountain, cut a mountain. So iron destroys mountain. But then what's the thing that destroys iron? Fire, bro. Fire can melt iron. But think about it. What's the thing that destroys fire? Water. Now what's the thing that can like move water around, control water? Wind, which is the thing that you're hearing right now, the loud thing that you're hearing right now. And now what's the thing that can change the vibration of the wind? Sound, which means that sound, like on a deep level, is one of the strongest things that we have in this entire universe. And words, when you say words, they're basically sounds. So much so, Habibi, so much so, to the point that even the thoughts that you have in your mind, they're also sounds. Because why is it, do you think that in the Quran Allah says, like, if you want to, there's a bug on me, bro. There's a thing that you say when you're getting like bad waswasa, when you're getting bad thoughts, you can just say أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم, which basically means I seek refuge from Allah, the all-hearing. The reason why we're saying the all-hearing is because those waswasa, like those thoughts that you're getting in your mind, are things that you can hear. You can measure them. They're just at like a different frequency, like different measurements of hertz. So with your own ears, you can't hear it. But like if you take a device, you can basically hear it because it's at a different frequency. Which means, Habibi, the words that you say, the thoughts that you have, all of that is sounds. So when we're saying qul, like say, we're not just talking about the words that you say from your tongue, but also like the thoughts that you're having in your mind. All of that is sounds. All of that is words that you're saying. That's why we say self-talk. Now here's the thing. Words, Habibi, if you're able to like control the words that you're saying and the words that you're thinking, you control your entire life. Habibi, the entire Quran is just a bunch of words. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of words, a bunch of different sounds that we're saying. Do you know what that means? It means like, again, like the word is the most powerful thing. So if you start saying words, if every single time you're just like, oh, I wish that thing does not happen. I wish I can. What's the things most people say? They start a business and then they're just like, oh, I wish I'm not gonna fail. I wish it's gonna succeed. What are you saying? You wish that it's not gonna fail. What do you mean you wish it's not gonna succeed? When you say, first of all, when you say I wish it's not gonna fail, what that means is that failure. I wish it's not gonna fail equals failure. But when you say it is gonna succeed, of course I always succeed. I'm just the type of guy that always succeeds, or girl. Then the thing that we're talking about is success. So the thing that you say, it's like your subconscious does not really know the difference between when you say, like, I'm hungry or I'm not hungry. Like when you just say the word hungry, your brain automatically is hungry. It's so funny because most people, it's actually so true. I'm not hungry. And then they just finish the whole food. I thought you said you're not hungry. But so that's the thing, Habibi, like the words that you're saying to everybody. Like notice when people are talking to you, what are the things that you usually talk about? I used to be the type of guy, by the way, that when I used to talk to people, I noticed that I look at someone and I'm just like, oh, I hate that guy, bro. That guy is like the things, his hairstyle is so annoying. It pisses me off. I don't like that guy. And one of the times, my friend, who was not even like honestly, was not even a proper person, but it almost felt like a message from Allah. He told me, he was like, why do you hate everything? That was all the way back when I was young. And I was like, wait, I honestly, I don't hate everything, but I think you're right. Why do I always say I hate that guy because he pisses me off? Or I hate that person because they annoy me in certain things that they do? Like, that actually implies that there's a lot of hate in my heart. Back in the day, I mean, I don't know what's happening right now. I'm kind of hoping that there's not a lot of hate, but the words that you say. So here's the thing. For 7 days, bro, 7 days, try to become super aware to the things that you say to people and the thoughts that you get in your mind, because those are the words that are almost like dictating your whole life. So when you start noticing what words are dictating your whole life, what thoughts are dictating your whole life, and you start taking control of them, that's exactly how you change your life. It always goes back to words. It always goes back to sounds. And so even you'll notice that dhikr is one of the most powerful like worships, ibadah that you can do. If you're a Muslim, even if you're not a Muslim, if you just start doing dhikr, like if you just start saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, or subhanallah, or even just saying the word Allah, like in every, like 1,000 times, right? You're just going to be like, Allahu, Allahu. That sound is so powerful. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what, if you're Christian, Muslim, doesn't matter who you are. Just saying the sound, Allahu, Allahu. That's powerful, bro. And so when you start even just like vibrating with that sound, it's beautiful just because it heals everything that's been going on in here. So one thing that you can even do in these 7 days that you should really start focusing on the thoughts that you're having is just start doing dhikr. So for example, again, like one of Allah's names is Nur. So you just start saying things like Ya Nur, Ya Nur. You'll notice that you'll start bringing a lot of light in your life. So for example, if I actually just stand right here, look, now I'm actually lit. The more I say Ya Nur, the more I get lit. But honestly, like bro, like it's so true. You start doing a meditation, right? Sit for 30 minutes and you start saying Ya Nur, Ya Nur. Just the vowel of ooh, that vowel is strong. The more you start repeating it, the more the effect is gonna start like melting your heart. Have you noticed? There's an ayah that says in the Quran, if we sent down this Quran on a mountain, you would have seen that mountain crumbling, like just crumbling. Do you know why that is? So Quran, one of the meanings of the word Quran is like recitation. The recitation. It's not the book. It's the recitation, which means the recitation is what? It's sounds, words, which means like it's literally in the Quran. If we took those words and we gave it on a mountain, you'll see that mountain crumbling. So your heart, most of us have hard hearts, man. And so when you start taking those same words that Allah spoke in the Quran and you start reciting them over and over again, it's gonna melt your heart. If it's gonna crumble a mountain, what is it gonna do to your heart? It's gonna change you so much as a person. That is why just reciting with your literally like with your pharynx, what is it called? Your tongue. When you just start reciting with your voice, recite the words of Allah, it's gonna literally make you crumble. It'll take the most arrogant person and it's gonna humble them. And humble them, by the way, in a way where they feel like they're getting tranquility in the heart. They get like, that's why it says, by the way, it's called heart trembling recitations. They start getting like finally peace in the heart. So this is the thing. Watch the words that you're saying in your mind. Watch the words that you're saying to people. And then recite the Quran. Even better is when you start taking the du'as in the Quran, like the ad'iyah, the du'a in the Quran. Like for example, رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. Like that du'a that Musa said. Don't just say it in your heart. Say it with your voice and keep repeating it. You'll notice that even the words that you'll start speaking after you make that du'a, the words are going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. Words, man. Words are so powerful.